Hi Pisces, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, Google Pluses, everything. I really appreciate it. Um, Please keep subscribing. I'm going for 5,000. Once I hit 5,000, there'll be no more adverts. I'm cutting them out because I've had enough of them. Um, so into your reading, we are going from, when I find the calendar, we are going from Monday the 28th of September through to Sunday the 4th of October, and we're starting off with the Lovers, and the Lovers is in your health position for this week. So it's all about your mind, your soul, your body all meeting up and working together this week, bringing you back to wholeness, bringing you back to being at one with yourself. So if there's been any problems for some of you in a practical sense, in a physical sense, it's all about teaming up maybe with the right doctor, the right health person, the right healer, depending on what it is you need this week, what your choices are about if you need to get better, if there's something going on in your life. Think deeply about your current understanding of what your health is, what your wellness is, and make sure that any healing that you do includes affirmations about loving yourself, forgiveness of yourself. That will make you feel so much better if you can do that. It's about marrying up with the Lovers card in the health, so making sure that everything fits together in a good way to make you feel better. The next card is the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is in your career and finance for this week. So basically there may be a little bit of conflict at work. Just be aware of that. If there is, try not to get involved in it. Try not to get involved in office politics. Try not to let things get to you personally. If there is any conflict, try and let it go over your head. Try and go with the flow a little bit. It's just sort of a collective feeling for Pisces this week within work situations, and it will pass. It's just going to be a little bit of one of those weeks. If you're looking for work, do it humbly in interviews. Don't put yourself down at all, but don't bump yourself up to be overconfident and I can do all this and I can change the whole company. Tone it down a little bit, just be a little bit more humble. That is going to get you the job that you want. Also be very aware of any contracts that you may need to sign this week. Make sure that they are read through at least in triplicate. Make sure that everything is correct and you understand it absolutely before you sign it. If you have to sign, if you can put off signing it, don't sign it until after Mercury retrograde, which is the 8th of October. If you can wait till then, do that. But if you have to sign anything, just make sure that you've read it all through properly before you do it this week. In relation to money, make sure that you don't overextend yourself financially this week and assume that it'll take care of itself later, because it won't. If you've got a bill that comes in this week that needs to be paid, try your best to pay it this week. If you put it to one side and think, right, I don't need to pay that yet, I'm going to put it, something else is going to come up and it's going to make it more difficult to pay it. So just try and keep on top of your finances this week. If you can do that, then there shouldn't be any problems and it should be all fine. The Hermit is in your friends and your family position for this week. So you may not feel all that friends and family orientated this week. You might want to go in a little bit. Also, you might feel like you have to do things traditionally. You have to do things within friends and family the way they've always been done. You want to keep the status quo of everything. You want to keep everything the same. But also along with that, you will want to have a little bit of time alone and go inwards. You're just not going to be feeling quite as sociable as usual within friends and family. Maybe they're a little bit loud this week. Maybe they're wanting too much of your attention. this week, and for some of you, you just might feel like, I just need a bit of time on my own. So if you need to, go and get a walk, go and sit in your bedroom, go and do whatever you need to do to make that time for yourself. Give yourself that time. Don't do things that you don't want to within friends and family this week, because I think a lot might be vying for your attention, but you won't really want to have all that attention. You won't be wanting to get involved quite so much this week. We've got the Ace of Cups. That's in your spiritual position for this week. So it's about new things within spirituality. It's about waking up, having new opportunities coming through to you, having a clarity about things, seeing the truth of things come through as well. There will also be a lot of messages and support coming through to you from the other side, from the spiritual realms, from your guides and your angels, of that's there to support you emotionally, especially, and you will be able to feel that this week. You will feel closer to them this week, and that is going to give you the motivation to carry on being aware of things and getting spiritual as well. So that's a really nice card to have in that one. And we're finishing off with the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is in your love position. So it's a really, really nice card in regards to love. If you're in a committed relationship, it's going to rise to new heights. There's going to be more closeness, a new intimacy and joy, and it's going to be altogether a lot more wholesome for you if you're in a good committed relationship already. If you're unattached, if you're looking for something new, this card is telling you that somebody new who has what it takes, who could be really perfect, really good for you, could very well come into your life this week, and this particular one could turn into the real thing, into a good, deep love, and it's heading your way soon. So be happy about that, smile about that if you're looking for somebody. So that is your reading for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading from me, just click up in the link in the corner, go through to the website, loads of different prices, loads of different readings. Choose which is best for you. I'd love to do one for you, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.